Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Online Smicha. We are in the season right now where Baruch Hashem there are many Yom Tovim, and there's a lot of things how we prepare for a Yom Tov, Beruchnius, Begashmius. Now with Purim, Tainis Esther, Purim, Machzas Shekel, and then from there, just about a month later, Pesach. Pesach is loaded with difficult shilas. Perhaps there is a inyan that you should learn just how important and how a shaila should even be asked when you have a difficulty or you have a suffix. We know the rule, and the Alter Rebbe brings this in Shulchan Aruch and Hilchas Pesach in the beginning, that Shoylim v'darishim behilchas achag shleishim yom lefnei achag. 30 days before a Yom Tov, you are meant to study and learn the halachas and ask and hear shiurim about the halachas of the upcoming Yom Tov. 30 days in advance you prepare for the Yom Tov. This 30-day period is actually a nafkamina lahalacha concerning this topic. The Taz brings why is it so important to give you a deadline? Why can't I start 6 months in advance or a week in advance? Well, my nafkamina, this cutoff time, says the Taz, it's nafkamina to two people asking a shaila from a Rav. One person is asking a shaila to a relevant topic because it's about the upcoming Yom Tov, which is within 30 days. And one person is asking a shaila which is not so relevant. It's about 2 months apart, 2 months away. So the gabi that halacha, we have to know that the person who is shoyel within Shleishim Yom Lefnei Achag is called a shoyel ke'inyan. His shaila is a proper shaila and the right timing, and he comes first. So we see timing for asking a shaila is also important. For example, now is Purim coming up, Mirza Hashem, and Purim is Yud Daled Adar. Exactly 30 days later, Yud Daled Nisan is Erev Pesach, and there's loads of shilas with chametz about Erev Pesach, and beer chametz, and the mechiras chametz, and then there is the Seder, Shleishim Yom Lefnei Achag is already on Purim. And interesting shaila that Rabbi Shlomo Kluger, the Baal Chachma Shlomo, asks, and he is left with a tzarech on what the right answer should be. He says, imagine a Rav is sitting in his house or in the shul, and two people come ask a question. One is asking about a shaila, which is negeh for today, for Hilchas Purim, which is Kriyas Megillah and its halachas, and the second person is asking a question which is negeh to Hilchas Pesach. Who comes first? Now, obviously, your first hashkafa would be most probably the person asking about today, about Purim. Correct. That Purim comes before Pesach in time. However, Pesach is not completely out of it. Pesach is still within the 30-day period. So the 30-day period makes the second person also considered a shoyel ke'inyan. And on top of that, Pesach has an upper hand over Purim in the sense Purim is only a mitzvah de Rabbanon. Pesach is a mitzvah de Iraisa. Perhaps he should settle or deal with the issue which is more harsh, the issue of an Isser D'Oraisa, a Mitzvah D'Oraisa, before he deals with the Mitzvah D'Rabbanan. So the Chachma Shleima, the Baal Chachma Shleima says, a shaila like that, two people asking, one for Purim, one for Pesach, there are three options. Either he could choose whoever he wants because they're equal, or perhaps Pesach comes first. Because Pesach is a mitzvah d'oraisa, or Purim comes first because Purim is happening right now. Just showing you a side issue. When it comes to, as mentioned before, not knowing what to do is a lack of not learning. A lack of not learning is not the correct behavior. A person has to prepare days in advance. So you're learning. Or a shaila came about that you don't know clearly what the halacha should be. So obviously, that's where the Rabbanim get involved. That's where the Einei Ha'ed are. And you are going to a Rav to ask a shaila. In a timely matter, not about strange topics, but push it now for Purim, then for Pesach, etc. There are still halachas that are mentioned in Yeridea Siman Reish Mem Vav of when a shayla should be presented. For example, the Shulchan Aruch says in Sif Yud Beis, Ein shoylin sarav kishikonis lebeis hamedrash. You see the Rav walking into shul, he's holding his talis and tefillin, it's raining or something. You ask him a shayla as he's on the go, that's not the proper way to ask a shayla. Ad shetisyashiv daitei. You go over to him as he's sitting and he has menuchas hanefesh and menuchas hadas and he's settled, that's the way to ask a shayla. Beis, ein shoylin shnaim kechad. Two people talking at the same time asking shaylas, it's confusing. You want to have a clear, you need to give the Rav the proper derech eretz. At the same time, you also have to give the Rav a proper, clear mind to be able to hear the question, to respond properly. So two people ka'echad shouldn't ask shaylas. Number 3, as mentioned before, ein shoylin l'Rav ela me'oisa inyan shehein oiskim boi. Out of honor and respect to the Rav is dealing with matters of mechiras chametz right now, or Pesach, or issues of matzah. That's his mindset. Don't ask him now a question about a shofar. Don't ask him now a question about the tainus. Ask him questions which are relevant to now. The Ramah actually suggests that when a person asks a dvar halacha, he should stand. Yesh oimrim kishashoyelim dvar halacha tzorich la'amod. And at the end, the halacha says, "V'lo yishal be'inyan yosem begimal halachas." Don't overpack. Don't add questions after questions. Don't ask more than 3 halachas in this topic. That's just one example. That is the how you should present it properly in a way that it's also respectful for the Rav. And then there is obviously a sets of halachas that how the Rav should respond. The tshuva to the where and when and how he responds to tshuva. But I will tell you an interesting thing. In Hilchas Yom Tif, Siman Tav Tzadik Zayin Seif Chavav, the Alter Rebbe says an interesting thing. When you ask the Rav a shayla, now this is not negeya to all shaylas. Particular over there, the Alter Rebbe is talking about behema was shechted in Yantiv, and that's allowed to be done because shchita is arichul nefesh, etc. And now you got to check the behema, the lungs, to see if the behema is kosher, etc. So haboidek behema b'yamtiv. So you're going to think, big deal. Either it's kosher or it's not kosher. What's the big deal? He's allowed to check it and give a decision. You have to take in consideration that if he makes a decision that the behema is not kosher, it's treif, it's muktzah. If it's muktzah, you won't have a middle or base medrash dead behema. So the Alter Rebbe says, haboidek behema b'yamtiv, somebody who's checking an animal after the shchita to make sure that all is well, he should have a foresight. He should see in advance where is the proper place to decide this, and he should find a place that if he figures that his decision will be that the behema is a treifa, it should be able to stay there. Since you're not allowed to carry it once you render it treif, so therefore find a suitable place. V'chein chacham hamayra hayra b'davar she'yaseh l'talteloi, or any other object. Somebody asks the Rav the shayla, and he hands him something. Is this muktzah or not? You're handing the Rav something, a discussion if it's muktzah or not. Remember, if he says no, it's muktzah. Muktzah means it's you can't move it around. So you cannot. You have to also know the where to ask the shayla, and each shayla is in its own circumstance.